So it's about that time for yet another round of the battle rating changes, but this time it's for the month of August, and inside there's quite a few changes that some may or may not agree with. I know I have plenty of disagreements this time around. And of course, to my German mains out there in the mid BR range, you guys are getting a bit of a nerf. But as always, before we do go ahead and get started, please understand that this is the preliminary notes, meaning that everything I'm going to be talking about is entirely subject to change. If there is something you do not agree with, I will have a link down below to this page, as you can see, and you guys can enter your 2 cents, letting them know whether or not this is a good or otherwise bad change. And do me a solid, would you? Go down to the comment section, let me know what you guys think, open a discussion, as I will be doing my best to throw in my 2 cents as well. Also, I do apologize if I do sound a little weird. I'm a little under the weather right now, so do bear with me. But you can bet for this video, I'm going to be using that brand new freedom YouTube has given us in the way of the new profanity rules. And so with that being said, let's dive into the new planned BR changes coming up. All right, so first things first, to my pilots out there, you guys are getting a BR increase from 14.0 to 14.3, though this is only going to apply to my arcade and sim players out there. My RB players are going to be untouched for the time being, but I'm very curious to my sim pilots out there. You guys are very quiet in this channel, so let me know what you guys think about these changes. Is it going to be worthwhile or not? And I can well imagine there's probably some brilliant pilots out there with some pretty awesome setups, which I'd love to see. Go to my Discord, go to the War Thunder category, tag me. I'd love to see your War Thunder setups, and I'll share it with my community too if you want. Yeah, I need a HOTUS setup. I got rid of mine and I need a new one. Yeah, Verpal maybe? Hey, sponsored gig? Let me know, please. But going back on, of course, the F-16s are also getting some changes. The ADF, the Italian ADF, and the Chinese MLU are going up in BR as well, but they are getting the AIM 120s, which is interesting. Let me know what you guys think about that change as well. But going down further, we have the Russian Su-25BM and the Su-17 both going down in battle rating from 11.0 to 10.7, 10.0 to 9.7, which is interesting because the Su-25BM is pretty comparable to its higher BR counterparts, but it's getting a decrease to 10.7. Now, if you don't know what this is, it is an event aircraft. I think it was the first Su-25 to have the R-73. In fact, I think it was the first aircraft to ever have R-73. So that is going to be curious. Going down further, we have the Yak-28 going down to 8.7, which kind of makes sense. The thing kind of sucks, in my honest opinion. And then, of course, we have the module balance for aircraft with the without BR changes. You guys enjoy this. Now, here's where things get a lot more interesting. Ground RB is getting some significant changes. Yeah. And I can tell you right now, there's a lot in here that I do not agree with. Starting off with, of course, the AGS, a vehicle that has gotten so many BR changes in its life. It is now effectively a top tier vehicle because it's getting moved up from 11.3 to 11.7. I disagree with that. I know it's kind of a broken vehicle. M774 at 11.7 is kind of a piss poor excuse to move the thing up, I think. But don't get me wrong, that thing is OP. I'm a little biased for it, but damn, really, 11.7? Anyways, moving down to the Tor and the HQ-17 are going up as well, which I saw this coming. I didn't believe they were going to stay at their BRs because they're okay, but you know, they're not really 11.7 okay in my opinion, but it is what it is. But here's another one that's kind of annoying the hell out of me. The Namer 30 is going up to 11.3, moving it on par with that of the Namer Trishkin, which is a piece of shit in my opinion because the APS does not work. And if you get shot in the turret, you lose all the ammo. You are a driving paperweight. That is it. Same goes for the Namer 30. If you get shot in the ammo, the turret, anywhere for that matter, you lose ammo. You have no resupply in the form of the crate. You have really nothing. All you can do is run back to a cap point if you have any, rearm for about a minute, and then try it again, right? So this is a bullshit change in my opinion. Now going down further, we have the MBT 2000 and the Al-Khalid are both going up to 11.3. I get it. I understand it. So I'm not going to fight that. VT5 going up to 11.3. 10.3, which I guess is okay. 5-second reload, a very powerful dart. I get that. But here's one that really is kind of driving me up a wall. The PT16 T14 is going up to 11.0 alongside the MSC. Didn't Gaijin talk about how France needed a 10.7 vehicle and the MSC was supposed to be that, but now you're moving it up to 11.0, effectively making this a top tier vehicle because you're now going to be taking this thing out in the same environment that the Leclercs sit at. I disagree with that change. I get it, it's kind of a good vehicle, but I thought it was perfect at 10.7. As for the PT16, yeah, I know it's broken. I enjoy it, I abuse it myself quite a bit, but damn. I get it, I'll accept defeat on this one, but shit, Gaijin, you could have left it there, just saying. And moving down, of course, the Sabra, the Merkava is going up to 10.3 alongside the 2AV. Why the 2AV? It's not even that good of a vehicle. I only play it because I personally enjoy the use of it, but it doesn't make it a good vehicle, I think. Maybe it does. Oh, great, I'm stroking my own ego here, but come on, help me out here, guys. Does the 2AV need to go up to 10.3? I don't think it does, but damn, there goes my 10-0 lineup. Going down further, of course, we have the AMX 32 going up to 9.7. That's yikes. I don't agree with that, but it is what it is. VBC going up to 9.7. I agree with that, as well as the Beg Light and the VFM5. They're good vehicles. I love my Beg Light at 9.3. It is a little OP, so I understand that. But it's nice to see the BMD4s are staying where they're at, so cool. As well as the, of course, the 2S38s. What's interesting is the PGZ09 going up to 9.0. Going down further a little bit more, we have the Object 140 ZA35, and of course the XM800T, this little bastard of a vehicle, are all going up to 8.7. Listen, I'm gonna admit this, okay, and I hate the fact that I have to admit this. I hate the XM800T. That's a little bastard of a vehicle. I refuse to play it. It's so broken in a good and bad sense that it's just like, oh gosh. Such an annoying vehicle to fight against. It really is. So to see it going up to 8.7 is completely fine by me. But then again, in the upper BRs, armor is a lot less prevalent. So maybe this is a bad thing. I guess that really remains to be seen. It will be moved after the Bradley in the next major update. That's kind of weird, I think. After the Bradley? Okay, it is what it is. Going down further, we have, of course, a couple more changes in the 6.3, 6.0 environment. M51's going up to 6.3. Let's see, M41A3, China's going up to 5.7, the Concept 3 to 4.7, the AAC Mark II, which has been sitting at 3.0, one of my favorite vehicles, to be honest, has been sitting at 3.0 for years, and now it's 3.3. I get it, I guess, but if you play down here more often, let me know what you guys think. But going down a little bit more, you can see that this is quite the change, and I am so sorry, my German mains out there. You guys are going to be suffering. Let's see, the Eagle S is being added to the ZSU 23-4M4, which is okay, I guess. The 26A is gonna be grouped up with the SU 122-54. Here's the bigger ones. I'm not gonna go over the reload changes. You guys can take a look at that. It's a lot of buffs, right? Zis 34 seconds, M10s 5 seconds, Ace Crew. T29 is getting a nerf from 12.5 seconds to 14.9. I assume this is with an aced crew, of course. But check this out. The KV2s are getting a reload buff from 33 seconds to 21. That is quite a dramatic change, which should make the KV2s a little bit more competitive. But to my 6.7 Tiger players out there, your H, SLA 16, and the Porsche are going up to, or excuse me, they're getting a nerf in engine power, going down from 700 to 600, 750 to 680, and again 7 to 600. And their maximum speed was reduced from 42 kilometers to 34. That is going to change up the environment quite a bit, and the Yak Tiger too. Holy crap, that sucks, dude. The SLA 16 is staying the same though. It's okay. Well, the premium version is the better one. Yeah, color me surprised. And the Honi and the Honi 3 are getting some buffs in reload rate. Cool. Yeah, this is holy shit. I don't agree with half this stuff, to be honest, but it is what it is. Gaijin, honestly, the MSC kind of needs to stay where it's at. The 2AV, for my own personal sake, it should stay there, but if you change it, okay, cool, I guess. Merkava Mark IID, it used to be, I think, 9.7, now 10.3. I do not agree with that. But here's some naval stuff. I mean, I'm not a naval guy. All right, I'll leave that to the professionals out there. So feel free to let me know if this is worthwhile. But I guess that's going to do it for the BR changes. Okay, hold up. I was just about to start the closing thoughts when I refreshed the page and I saw this. They just changed it right in the middle of my recording. So this is interesting. The Type 90s are all going up to 11.7. Really? Okay, I guess. But the BMD4Ms are also getting an increase from 9.3 to 9.7. I thought it was kind of weird that they didn't do anything about it, but sure, they're getting a change now, which I agree with. And here we go. The T30 reload time has been reduced from 29 to 24 seconds. M728 has been added as a second shell without researching modifications for the TTS. And DM33 was added for the Chinese variant of the TTS. That is interesting. Oh, here we go. The KB2s are getting a change from 21 to 24 seconds now, which is okay, I guess. And the Kungstiger, if I said it right, is also getting a reduction in engine power. Cool. Gosh. Right in the middle of recording. I'm not redoing that, all right? Just, I'm gonna just do some timestamps to help you guys, okay? Cool. Anyways, yeah, that's interesting. All right, closing thoughts time. The AGS, seriously, at this point, Gaijin, just give it M900. Okay, if you're gonna be moving it up to 11.7, just give it the damn shell so that it can be competitive up there. Because M774 fighting amongst M82982, 3BM60, DM53, KEW, are you serious? I mean, I get it, right? This vehicle, it can be OP. The hold down ability of this thing is insane. But it's an event vehicle that has to be purchased and not too many players have it. But let's be real here. Some of these changes, if not most of these changes, are coming because there are some incredibly talented groups out there who really put in some good work for certain vehicles, increasing the BR. Now, I understand Gaijin may say, oh, that's not how it works. I like to beg to differ, given the whole CO13 debacle that happened a couple years ago, because the 2S38, which is a vehicle that, in my opinion, needs to kind of go up in BR, has not moved. And I understand why that is, because there's a lot of players out there who have no idea how to use it and are easy to destroy. Though that vehicle has capabilities that surpasses many upper BR vehicles by quite a bit. And seeing the Tigers getting a reduction of engine power, I get that's a real thing. You know, the report, it's good info. I get it. But it's been like that for years and years. And now you finally decide to change it. Yeah, I don't get that one. But at the end of the day, it comes down to you guys as a community to change these or accept these. All right, let me know what you guys think. And again, don't forget to go over to the forums, let them know what you think. I'll be doing the same. And if you did enjoy this video, feel free to let me know in the comments, like, subscribe, you know the whole deal. I'm going to go over to my 10.0 driven lineup and enjoy that for as much as I can before it changes because, man, I am going to miss my 2AV at 10.0. But it is what it is. So as always, I will see you not only in the next video or even the streams, but most certainly in this new environment, pretty much everywhere. See you next time.